A Song to the Tune of Love by It's_Kingston on AU3. Episode 14, Chapter 5, Refrain. A purple puff of hair stuck up. That's the first thing Uraraka noticed as someone climbed up the ladder. Spinner pulled himself up, contemplating under his breath. Hey. Uraraka greeted. Hey, hero. He replied. His arms were wrapped around him, not quite crossed. Can we make this quick? It's too damn cold up here. 'Cause of your quirk? Uraraka asked. Spinner paused, gave her a smile. Good guess. Not a guess. Sue, a classmate of mine, has a frog quirk. She has trouble with the cold too, even with a jacket. The only con to being a reptile, Spinner complained with a chuckle. Cold air. Yeah, I hardly see her leave the dorm when it snows. Spinner nodded, clearly emphasizing. So, do you want to have this whole chat? I'm not too scary, right? No, not really. Uraraka chuckled. Cool. He approached Uraraka, crouched down beside her to look her in the eyes. 'Cause I damn well can be. Don't fuck around and find out, hero. She likes you, and I like that. Keep it that way, alright? Uraraka nodded. I like her too. I really want to keep it that way. He smiled, stood back up. Good. Himiko's been different ever since you two started hanging out. If I had to put a word to it, I'd say hopeful. More hopeful for the future. I'm glad, she said softly. Spinner turned away, moving back to the ladder to head back inside. Hey, Spinner. What's up? I think you're the second least scariest person in the league. And that's only because you have a sword and twice has a Hawaiian shirt. Damn it! I can't even beat Kiro? He asked, seeming disappointed. During a fight, it gets scuffled around? I'm talking about appearance and vibe. And I'm not including Himiko. She elaborated, suddenly feeling a little bad. Oh, you know what? I'd take that. I'm not trying to look scary, and I scored above Jin. I'll take it. Spinner cheered. Guess I'm supposed to send someone else up now? He said. Yeah, you've and Dobby so far, so, take your pick. Alright. Oh, last thing. He said. If you ever come over, I'm so kicking your ass at some game. I don't care which, it'll be fun. At least Karaguri ranked third least scary of the league. Hello, he greeted as Uraraka finished eating. She hadn't heard him come up the ladder, and almost chirped. That made the fourth least scary. Hey, she replied. Spinner told me to come up here. He didn't say why, but I only assumed it was Toga's idea. Perhaps to ease your worries. Ding, ding, ding. He took a seat on the edge of the building. I suppose you fear me. Do I give off that impression? You're not the first one to ask that. I'm nervous, but anyone would be nervous here. Nervous talking to the League, or meeting your partner's family? Both. Both are true here. Well, kind of. We really aren't together yet. Uraraka sighed. Yet? Yet. I mean, she keeps calling me her future girlfriend, and I like her too, so it's only a matter of time. Uraraka paused. Can you keep a secret? That's my job, Kirigiri replied. No one will hear a word from me. Taking a breath, Uraraka started. You know Himiko well, right? Do you think she's planning something? Something? Kirigiri asked. Oh, sorry, that was cryptic. I meant, do you think she's planning to ask me out? I want to ask her. I was going to soon, but if she got something planned, I don't want to ruin it by asking before she can. Uraraka laughed lightly. It sounds silly like that, never mind. That's a sweet thing to worry about, I believe. And while I'm unsure of whether she's planning anything, I'm sure Toga would be just as happy if it were to be you asking. Thanks. Uraraka sighed. I didn't mean to get all ranty. You just sat down and we were supposed to be getting along and being friendly. I'm more at ease by your expressing your honest intentions than any topic of conversation you could have come up with, Kirigiri said. Wish everyone thought that. Uraraka joked. They do, Hiro. As a distrustful bunch, as we are, we trust each other. You don't get far otherwise. If Toga trusts you, we all do. Granted, it's hardly any trust placed in you, but we don't make a habit of eating dinner with enemies. That means a lot. So does you listening to me worry. Uraraka smiled. Thank you. But of course, I find myself listening more than talking anyways. I can't guarantee our conversations will be enlightening. Sometimes they just need to be honest. Or funny. That's how I got on Dabi's good side. Kirigiri made a noise, turned to look at Uraraka. I know you can't tell, but I'm smiling now. Okay, I know I cut it really, really short, but I have work in a couple minutes, and I want to get this done beforehand. So, yeah, technically speaking, I have work in an hour, and now you might be thinking, I can record a little more. No, because half of that hour is, spent driving to work. So in reality, I only have 30 minutes till work. But those 30 minutes need to be with me getting ready. So I need to get ready, and then I need to eat, and then, so I have like 15 minutes to get ready, 15 minutes to eat. Yeah, isn't that lovely? My meal is pretty slight. I've been eating this whole time, so I'll make it. But, I decided to cut it off here because, the next part, I think, is gonna be... I'll do the rest of the chapter fully, later. I think the rest of the chapter is probably gonna be like 7 minutes. It's looking to be 7 to 6 minutes. So either way, it was gonna be a weird cutoff. One of the episodes were gonna have to be a bit smaller than the other. So I'm glad I did this anyways. Unless I wanted to do a 12-minute video, which I can't do right now, but, if I start doing YouTube full-time, series are probably gonna be 10 to 20 minutes long each. Right? It's not gonna be like super, super long, but they're not gonna be super, super short, like how I'm making them right now. And you're also gonna be getting a whole lot more. You're gonna be getting 4 series plus the revamp, right? And plus 2 one-shots, weekly. So a revamp weekly, 2 one-shots. So the revamp is, as I said, like the really it's like the really good, podfic. Like, I'm gonna be spending so much time on that shit. I'm gonna be spending so much effort on that shit. Stuff like that. Obviously, we then have the one-shots, the 2 one-shots. At one point, I'm gonna start revamping one-shots as well. But, that's just depending on, my moods. I'm like, okay, this series ended. Let me do like 2, 3 one-shots and then do another, series and stuff like that. But, yeah. And then, obviously, you're gonna get 4 series. So, 4 series, 1 really good quality revamp with background music and shit. Background music is still on the if, right? But I'm putting background music, never mind. Background music is putting on. There's also gonna be no notes at the end. No notes, right? The original will still be posted. I'm not gonna take away the original because the original has my notes at the end. But, there will be no notes at all. It'll just be the chapter, and then in the end, I'm just gonna be like, as always, I'll probably, read off the next chapter. Next chapter called blank, stay tuned, and then my outro. But, like, there's not gonna be, like, notes like I do here. These notes are only for my regular podfics. Revamps don't get notes. But I'm still gonna keep the original up. Like, for example, Cheat Code Support Strategist, the original's gonna stay up with the notes and everything, and I'm just going to sit down and re-record it and do that. Wonderful. And revamps are probably gonna be posted on Spotify as well. Revamps are gonna be posted on Spotify. So that's gonna be fun. That's something that I'm looking forward to doing. But, yeah, you guys are gonna be getting a whole lot more content, right? That's, 4 series, a revamp, and then 2 one-shots. That's good. That's great. You guys are gonna be spoiled. Be spoiled. So, in total, I'm gonna be posting 5 videos a day. And, that number might grow. 5 videos a day, and then if I do full-time YouTube, 5 videos a day plus a bunch of streams, plus a bunch of, you know, cool stuff that I'm gonna do, plus a bunch of extra stuff, and all that good stuff. And if I do start doing this full-time, once the series are going to start getting longer, and the revamp is also going to get longer. So, look forward to that. As always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.